Hi guys, hope everyone is doing well. Today I've been to a auto jumble with my buddy Zaffa. I picked up a few items, not least a massive, humongous Allen key. Don't know why, but I did anyway. I'll show you what I bought. This is about half of what I bought. So without ado, one of the first items I bought was this socket for this job lot of items. This is for Alex. It's a ratchet, about 10 teeth probably. Husky, you don't see Husky very often. Made in the USA, number 67. And I think there's a 3/8 and there's a 1/4 inch. And I thought this is really cool. A Husky, you don't see very often. And this is early, probably from the 40s or 50s or something. Not very common. And then there's a Husky made in the USA breaker bar as well. And then off the same seller and same job lot, I got these Bonnie flex heads sockets. I got 3 of them. I'm not sure what bloody size they are. I can't seem to see. This one, Bonnie USA. This is 11/16. This is 5/8. And this Bonnie one is 3/4 of an inch, I think. This one's a bit stiffer. But it's very unusual to find Bonnie tools and to find 3 sockets. I'm sure when they've been cleaned up, they'll be nice. Then I got this socket set. It says SAE midget set, Athol, 1953. And then all the items in it, or I think they do, they all say Athol, chrome, that one says 19, I don't know if you can see it, 1954, Athol. So you got like a flex head, 1/4 inch. You've got a ratchet, a handle. Something says Fendu trademark, whatever. They've got it's got a little socket, a little breaker bar. It just needs a good clean. This, I think this will be a nice set with a good clean. They're all marked up, and then the sockets inside as well. You can see here, Athol 1954. So they're all matching sockets. And then this is a flex head, I think, socket as well. Oh, this one's plum. I think this one's a plum breaker bar. I think that's what I saw when I saw it. It says plum. I'm not sure what this one is. I think it says USA on it. But anyway, it's a nice little set in its little case. 1954. I thought that was quite good. So I bought all the items for £20, which I thought was reasonable, because you don't see Husky. You do see sometimes the odd Craftsman, but Husky USA, they're quite nice. So I'm sure Alex will be happy with those, and I think he would have bought them if he was there. I bought this massive Allen key. I don't know why I bought it. I know that I did buy it because it's here right in front of me. It's a inch and a 1/4. And it's made in West Germany, and it's massive. I just thought I couldn't help myself. That's what I thought. I mean, it, compared to like a regular Allen key set, you know, this goes all the way up. You can see the size. It's not in the ballpark. So anyway, I bought it anyway. I thought it was a bit of fun, so I bought it. I got this off my buddy Zaffa. This is, I don't know what it is. It's got some mark in there. Probably a French little sort of Clyburn, small size. I thought it was fun. Kind of similar to a Hazette or a Falcon sort of wrench, but I think it's French. I bought this one, an 8-inch Bonnie. Thought that was a bit of fun. So Bonnie you don't see very often. I bought that. I bought this, it said 25, I bought it for 20. This Amco beryllium copper 15-inch one, which I thought was quite nice. And then this one I got from my friend Zaffa as well. This is a 21-inch Bemis & Call, number 90. And this was wrapped in a neoprene like paper. So the whole thing was wrapped like a mummy. So I've peeled it off. You can see the wrapping. This has never been used. It has had some surface rust got at it. But this is as NOS, new old stock. It's sharp. The edges are sharp on it. It just, if this was wire wheeled and waxed, it would look like new. Obviously there's some moisture got somewhere through the wrapping, but this is quite a nice wrench. I'm not sure if I've got it or Alex has got it. It's got Billings on the other side, USA. So anyway, it's got Billings on one side, Bemis and Cole on the other. Interesting. Anyway, that needs a clean, but it's a nice addition. So and then this here, I bought with this. I think I paid £20 for this, and this little homemade spanner made by JP, probably for his project at school, whoever JP was. But quite a nice little sort of adjustable jobby, so I thought that was quite good. But I think this was quite a good buy. I don't know what you think, Alex, but I thought that was quite good. 3 Husky, Plum, all 1954 stamped, and then 3 Bonnie sockets for £20. So you have to tell me. So all right, so let's move on to the next items. Right, and then this is the sort of the last of the items I picked up. When I was looking in the bag to pull out, I pulled out this little sign here, Brooks. And I'm not sure if that was mine or Alex's. I think that might be Alex's, I'm not sure. I think he might have bought that in the last time we visited. And I'm 99% sure he bought this, a little 3-in-1 oiler lubrication. I think he bought that as well. It's got some oil in it. So I'll put that in your drawer, Alex. So the very, very first item I bought it within about 1 minute of being there, was this lovely little anvil, pig anvil, made, I think 1920 possibly. Rather nice. I do like these anvils. I've got a few. I got one quite recently. I've got this one here, which is a little bit bigger, and then this one I got off my friend Leslie, and I've got this one. So I think that's almost like a staggered set of little brass anvils. I was quite pleased with that. So this is a nice addition to my collection of pig anvils. The seller had quite a few interesting items, and then this one as well came from him, and I thought this was screwed down. It's a bit more simple, but I thought, you know, I'll give it a home. I bought this pair of sort of scissors for £5. It's broken, which is a real shame, but they're rather nice. I still think they're rather nice, so I thought I'd give them a home. They lock together, which I thought was quite nice. So yeah, really good. I bought this sort of knife here, made out of a bullet, and you can see it's made in Manchester, a little knife, and it's made out of a bullet. I thought that was quite cool. We've got these button chisels, so obviously they're for making the buttonholes, cutting the buttonholes in jackets. Very sharp, French, and I got these off a good friend of mine. I got these for, and I thought they were quite nice. Different styles of button chisel. I love French tools, they're wonderful. And these are particularly nice examples of button chisels, very nicely detailed, lovely things. So I was quite pleased. And off the same seller, I got this this tool here for doing teeth on saws. It's quite a nice decorative item. I thought that was a bit of fun. Really nice, very nice. And then here we've got some plates. I got these 4 together. We got this steam block plate, don't know what it's from. The seller had 32 on it, but he let me have it for a tenner. He was quite kind. I got this Cliff and Company Limited Makers Longroyd Bridge blah blah. Quite nice though, very nice plate. We've got this one here, Depot Ship Spares little plate. He let me have that one for 20, I think. And then I got this one, 1935 Birmingham something carriage, rail carriage, wagon limited, 1935 builders, Sethwick. I thought that was quite a nice big cast iron lump, so I was quite pleased with that. That was a nice one. So yeah, I think they were quite a nice deal as well. And then I picked up this one for £5, little Britannia company manufacturers and patentees, Colchester, England. Quite a nice little plaque. I thought that was good. And then last but not least, I paid a lot of money for these. I bought these 3 lovely little penknives, but they're ladies' legs, which I thought was rather nice. Yeah, rather nice ladies' legs penknives. 3 of them. This one seems to be bone, and this one has a bill hook on it, which I thought was quite nice. So it's always nice to add some ladies' legs to the collection. I do have a few of those. I'll show them you shortly. I think my favourite item, without a doubt, is this wonderful, rather nice anvil. I think it's a beauty, a really nice brass or bronze beauty. 100 years old, assuming that's the date. That says 1901, so I'm pretty sure it probably is the date. Salesman's sample or jeweler's anvil. The button chisels are rather nice, and I quite like that plaque. That's quite a nice plaque, so is that one. And I'm quite fond of these little pen knives, rather nice. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully Alex likes the items. I'll get a couple of these items put away and then we're done. So the little scissors I bought, quite nice but a little bit broken. I think they can go in the ivory drawer or the bone drawer. I've just hung up the little plaque, so I'll show you that now. I hung up the 3 little plaques I bought today on the door, and I'm going to hang the big one in the shed. So let's get on with that. Right guys, so we've got these here, these new button chisels, and I think they'll make a nice addition. I've got a couple others. I did get them off the same chap as well, these nice little button chisels. So I've got a few more examples for the drawer, which is rather nice. And then here we've got the Billings and Spencer drawer, and I've just give this a little wax, this Billings and Spencer spanner. I'll just give this a little wax, and this will be a new addition to the drawer. NOS with a slight bit of rust. Nice addition. Thank you Zaffa for that one. And then just up here we've got the 3 little anvils stacked up. I can't leave them like that because if I shut the drawer they'll probably fall down, but I just thought they looked really cool. So we've got this wonderful saw set with a very unusual little saw set. And then here we've got a few little sort of feet, shoes kind of thing, and we've got these wonderful ladies' legs pen knives. Nice additions. Got 3 of them, which is nice, and we've got some ivory legs and stuff. I do like these sort of unusual little legs. I don't know why. Something wrong with me. And then we've got a few pen knives in this drawer. And I think that one can go in there, the little bullet pen knife. I mean, for some reason, I'm just attracted to these ladies' legs. Can't think why. Got a few of them, little brassy ones and calipers and all sorts. Before I show you the Amco drawer, or the Barilco drawer, I thought I'd draw your attention to this one. This is a Amco 216, and it's a 48-inch absolute monster of a beryllium copper wrench. If you go out, you can see it's massive, absolutely massive, and that goes quite well with the drawer which I'm going to show you next. Right guys, so we've got this new little wrench made by JP, and I've got a few of these sort of design, so it's a nice addition to the sort of homemade drawer. I don't know why, I'm always drawn to these sort of homemade wrenches. I think they're really cool. So that's a nice addition. Right guys, so we're on the home straight now, and we've got some large vices, and we've got a extremely large Allen key. I've kind of put it there. I think it looks kind of interesting. And then over here we've got some wrenches, and we've got this Bonnie wrench, which I think is a nice addition to the bendy wrench drawer. And then down here we've got French wrenches. And we've got a nice little French sort of Clyburn type wrench, which is quite nice. Here we've got the sort of beryllium copper. I've looked, I've got an Amco 12 inch and 10 inch, and then a Berilco 6 inch. And then here now we've got an Amco W74 72. So I think these are a graduated set. So that's a nice addition to the sort of Amco Berilco drawer. Then over here, I've just put this little plaque up here. I got this one the other day, which is quite nice off the docks. And then we've got those plaques. I quite like those plaques, so I keep being drawn to them for some reason or another. And then finally, certainly not finally, we've got Alex's drawer just down here. And we've got his sort of little kit down there, which I think is pretty cool. And then we've got the little Husky and Bonnie tools. And then we've got his little Brooks thing, which I think he bought a long time ago, and the oiler. So quite a nice additions. Pretty pleased with that. All right, if you've got this far, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.